The purpose of showmanship is to demonstrate teamwork between the handler and the dog, showcasing your skills as a handler. Regardless of the breed of dog, you learn the skills required to present your dog and bring out his finest qualities. Your presentation is being judged, not the dog's conformation. Another component of showmanship is moving your dog. This is called gaiting. Dogs are moved around the ring at a specific gait based on their breed. Most breeds move at a controlled trot. To begin, enter the ring with your dog at your left and be positioned so that you can gait around the ring in a counterclockwise direction. Make sure to keep about 3 feet between you and the dog in front of you in line. Move your dog at the speed required for a showy trot. If the dog is bouncing or galloping, you are moving too fast and need to slow down. Always remember to keep the dog between you and the judge. Keep one eye on the dog and one eye on the judge. If you are gaiting up to the judge, stop 3 to 4 feet in front of him or her. When you stop, look at your dog's legs. Are they in the proper position? If not, try to get them into position by free stacking. You always want your dog presented properly. The first and most important step in stacking your dog is to gain control of the dog's head. You must have control of the dog's head to have control of the dog. This is achieved in either of 2 ways. One method is by making sure the show lead is snug just behind the ears, holding the lead tight and close to the neck. Hold the lead just tight enough to keep it in place, but not so tight as to choke the dog. The other way is by holding the dog's lower jaw and cheek on the side closest to you without wrapping your fingers around the muzzle. Always maintain close control of the dog's head anytime it is being examined. Once you have control of the head, you need to position the front legs. Start by setting the leg on the judge's side first. Lift and place the leg so that you can form a line straight down from the shoulder through the pastern, perpendicular to the floor. Once that leg is set, set the front leg closest to you. The front feet should be shoulder-width apart, parallel, and facing forward. When the dog's front legs are in position, set the rear legs. Remember to maintain control of the head with the hand that is closest to the head. There should be a straight line from the hock through the heel and perpendicular to the floor. The back legs are usually set a little wider than the front. Once stacked, the dog's attention may be kept with the use of bait. Keep checking the placement of the dog's feet once it is stacked. Any movement out of position needs to be corrected quickly but smoothly. The lead should be gathered neatly in your hand and not draped over the dog. You must remember to keep the dog between you and the judge, and therefore you must stay mobile, being able to move freely around the dog as the judge moves around you and your dog. After the dogs have gone around the ring as a group, the judge examines each dog individually. All the dogs in the ring should be stacked in one long line, nose to tail, with approximately 3 feet between them. This gives the judge room to move between dogs. Remember to maintain control of your dog's head anytime the judge is examining him. You may be asked to show your dog's bite. Bite refers to how the front teeth of the upper and lower jaws come together. Many breeds have a standard that lists the types of acceptable bite. The most common types of bites found in dogs are overshot, undershot, level, and scissors bite. The judge may ask the handler to show the teeth. Therefore, in 4-H, if the judge asks to see the bite, the front teeth are shown. If the judge asks to see the teeth, then the sides are shown. The exhibitor should be proficient in showing both. The judge checks ears, teeth, nails, condition, and grooming of your dog. As the judge examines your dog, watch carefully to make sure the judge hasn't changed your dog's appearance in any way. If the dog's feet have been moved or the hair disturbed, fix the change by replacing the foot or by running your hand or comb over the coat to put it back in place. The judge may walk between dogs at any time. Remember to always keep the dog between you and the judge. If the judge passes in front of your dog, you move around to the back of your dog. If the judge passes behind your dog, you move around to the front. Do not step over your dog. Knowledge about dogs and responsible dog ownership is important for anybody who owns a dog. Therefore, while in the showmanship ring, judges may ask you various questions about dogs, your particular breed or breed of dogs, and/or questions about responsible dog ownership. They may also ask you questions about the 4-H program in general. A good place to begin is by memorizing the parts of the dogs, having knowledge of both internal and external parasites, vaccinations, general care of dogs, and specifics like the breed name of your dog, the country of origin, and what your dog was originally bred to do, and what AKC group your dog is in, or would be in. Every pattern should start with a courtesy turn. This enables you to get your dog under control and moving at the correct gait in the smallest amount of space. To perform this, step forward past the judge with the dog at your left side, then turn in a very tight circle with the dog on the outside. Remember to turn and do not stand still and just circle your dog. Make only one circle before you start off on the pattern. After completing the circle, move your dog away from the judge in a straight line, making sure your dog is lined up with the judge.
Most showmanship patterns are completed individually, and all should start with a courtesy circle or courtesy turn. The down and back is a simple pattern that is typically used for juniors and sometimes intermediate A's.
The triangle pattern starts with standard courtesy turn and gait away from the judge. When you reach the end of the ring, make a left turn and continue to the corner. When you reach that corner, make a right circle and continue back to the judge, stopping 3 to 4 feet from the judge. Standard courtesy turn, make a left turn, make a right circle and continue back to the judge, stopping 3 to 4 feet from the judge. Keeping the dog between handler and judge. In the showmanship ring, one of the most important things to remember is to keep your dog between you and the judge as often as possible. Handlers that get between the dog and judge can be penalized. Moving around your dog while stacking, changing hands during the ring patterns, and performing courtesy turns are all mechanisms handlers use to keep the dog in the middle at all times. Use of bait. In the showmanship ring, most judges allow handlers to use bait to help hold the attention of the dogs. Handlers use all different types of dog treats as bait. Everything from cut pieces of hot dogs, cooked chicken or liver, or various dog treats can be used. Be sure to check with your ring steward prior to entering the ring to ensure the judge is okay with you using bait. And handler appearance. Handler appearance is also a component judged while in the showmanship ring. Handlers should appear neat and clean, wearing clothes that neither distract the judge nor take away from the presentation of the dog. For boys, dress pants, shoes with a rubber sole, long sleeve shirt, and tie is appropriate. For girls, either skirts or dresses that do not interfere with your dog while stacking or moving, dress pants, long sleeve button shirts or blouses, closed toe shoes with a rubber sole, and having the hair pulled back out of the face are all appropriate.